Welcome back, guys. Last week we took some fresh and some dried apricots and made an amazing Apricot Brandy Liqueur. If you haven't checked that out yet, go watch that video and then come back here because we're using our homemade liqueur to make 3 amazing apricot cocktails. We got a New York Stone Sour, a smoked maple, and a Goombay Smash. So let's get started with a New York Stone Sour. It's basically a New York sour with the addition of stone fruit, which in this case is our apricot liqueur. I'm doing 1.5 ounces of rye whiskey. You can use any whiskey you want, bourbon, even Scotch, whatever you got. I'm using Canadian rye, lot 40, great whiskey. After that, 1/2 ounce of our apricot brandy, or apricot liqueur. 1/2 ounce goes in. Remember, you can use any apricot liqueur here. If you didn't make your own, Bowls makes a great one. There's a lot of great apricot brandies out there. All right, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, pretty standard for a sour. And after that, we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of orange juice. I honestly didn't think this was necessary. I don't know why they keep pairing orange juice with apricot. I would just do a full ounce of my apricot, to be honest. Last ingredient, 1/4 ounce simple syrup, just to balance things out. And then we're going to add some ice and do a flippy move and nice shaky for about 15 seconds. And then we're going to serve this in a rocks glass. Now, if you could add some fresh ice cubes. I'm just going to do a straight dump. And we want to leave about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch at the top of the glass because our last ingredient to make this a New York sour is going to be a red wine float. So I like to grab my barspoon, any red wine. I'm using a Malbec here. It's one of my favorite wines. So whatever you like to drink. And using the back of a spoon, slowly layer that red wine on top. I'm not going to tell you how much to put. I like a lot of red wine on my sours, so I pretty much bring it all the way to the top of the glass, and it's going to create a nice layering effect if you're successful. It doesn't always work, but if you do it slowly, it should create a nice layer. Look at that. I love New York sours. I like the addition of the apricot here. Beautiful drink. I don't think it needs the egg white. I'm actually not a fan of egg white with New York sours. I don't like the texture with the red wine. Moving on, Goombae Smash. We're using some Smith & Cross Jamaican Rum. We are also using a Shipwreck Coconut Rum. Special shout out to subscriber Trevor Rose for sending me both of these bottles. These are bottles I can't find here, so thank you, Trevor. You are awesome. All right, so back to the Goombae Smash. We're gonna do 1 ounce of Smith & Cross Jamaican Rum. I think you want a strong rum here, something that's going to give it lots of character because we got some bold flavors there, especially with the coconut. After that, speaking of which, 1 ounce of coconut rum. You could get away with Malibu, but I think you want a good quality coconut rum here with a higher ABV. So Shipwreck is very good. 1 ounce of our coconut rum. After that, we're going to do 1/2 ounce of our apricot liqueur. I'd probably bump this up in this one. Once again, I think it 1/2 ounce kind of gets lost, especially with, again, coconut and our next ingredient, which is pineapple juice. So 1.5 ounces of pineapple juice. I think you can kind of guess where the flavor profile is going in this drink. It's coconut, pineapple. It's very pina colada. Oh, and kind of a mention on the name, a smash. This is technically not a smash because there's no muddled fruit, but hey, that's the name. Ounce of orange juice. Once again, orange juice pairing with the apricot. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of orange juice in cocktails. I honestly think you could leave it out. 1/2 ounce of lime juice. And to top it off, a couple dashes of Angostura. And that's going to give it a lovely color. Look at that beautiful orange. Then we're going to give it some ice. This drink calls for crushed ice. I'm just using ice cubes, store-bought ice in this one. They're going to kind of get crushed when I shake, which is what we're doing now. Flippy move, shaky, 15 seconds. Excellent. Look at that. All right. We're serving this one in a tall glass. You could do a Collins. You could do a Pilsner. I'm not sure what that glass is, but it works. So we're just going to do a straight dump. Beautiful color, nice foam from the pineapple juice. And then we're going to garnish with an orange slice and a pineapple wedge. And you can, I don't know if this is, it's technically not tiki. It's got sort of tiki, I don't know. Would you consider this tiki drink? Let me know. It's rum, and it's got lots of ingredients, and it's tropical. So maybe. All right, give it a straw. And then we're gonna top it off with a little more crushed ice just to bring that level right above the rim of the glass there. So get that nice, really crushed snow kind of ice in there. There it is, a little more. Lovely. And there it is, guys, the Goombae Smash. This was really refreshing. It's basically in the vein of a pina colada, coconut, and pineapple right up front. That Smith & Cross comes through because it's very strong. The apricot kind of gets lost, sadly. It's there if you really search for it, but hey. Last up, smoked maple. I was really excited for this one because it uses one of my favorite ingredients, Islay Scotch. I love smoky Scotch. 2 ounces of Islay. We're using Ardbeg Wee Beastie, which is an inexpensive Islay Scotch. It's great for cocktails. It's also great for sipping, but really good because you're not breaking the bank when you're with your cocktails. After that, we're only doing a 1/4 ounce of apricot here. And once again, I don't know why these drinks keep doing it, but we're putting orange juice again. So 1/4 ounce of orange juice. We're following the recipe. Again, I would just bump it up to 1/2 ounce of apricot. Last ingredient, a bar spoon of maple syrup. Now I will say this drink didn't make it for me. I was really excited. It's got the Islay in there, but that orange juice kills it. And I think it's missing some tartness. I would, honestly, if you're gonna make this, kind of completely changing the drink, but I would do 1/2 ounce of apricot and then maybe 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. Lemon juice would save this drink. So get rid of the orange, add some lime, and basically make it a sour, a smoky sour, and it'll be so much better. But anyways, we shake the drink. We're serving it in a stem glass, so I got a chilled Nick and Nora. You could do a coupe. We're gonna do strain it in there. It's a lovely drink. I like the idea. I love maple syrup and smoke. That's being Canadian. That's just some fantastic flavors right there. Smoke and maple syrup. I'm garnishing it with an orange peel. And there it is, our smoked maple. As I said, kind of disappointing. It's lacking tartness. Get rid of the orange juice, add some lemon juice, and this will be golden. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. So there it is. We've got the smoked maple. We've got our other drinks in there. We've made 3 apricot drinks today. The Stone New York Sour is definitely my favorite. The Goombae Smash was refreshing. The smoked maple, sadly, was disappointing, but we know how to fix it. So I hope you give these a try, guys, and let me know, what are your favorite drinks with apricot liqueur, apricot brandy? If you haven't checked out the video yet, please go check out the homemade apricot brandy liqueur and then make your cocktails with apricot. This was a lot of fun. I love making my own liqueur. It's got a whole lot more on the channel, so check those out, and we will see you next time, guys. Cheers.